Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel. Welcome back to episode number 5 of the LA Lakers Flashback rebuild. And in today's episode, we have the best shot of winning a championship that we've ever had in this entire series through the first 5 seasons. Because if you have forgotten and you may have not watched episode number 4, we traded a lot. Basically, we traded our entire team to get the number 1 overall pick because the wheel spin from last season said that we were going to have the 2007 NBA draft class. And if you guys are not familiar, that NBA draft class contains a certain future Hall of Famer named Greg Oden. No, I'm just kidding. It contains the single greatest scorer of the 2010s besides Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. I mean, it's debatable. Kevin Durant was the man that was in this draft class that's the top billing, the best player of the draft class. And we traded everything to get that number 1 overall pick. We got it. We took Kevin Durant with the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. He is here. The Durantula at 19 years old, already an 81 overall. We have our best shot to win an NBA championship. We have the future of Andrew Bynum and Kevin Durant, plus John Green, who was just a throwaway pick back in the Wilt Chamberlain draft a couple of seasons ago. He was the 22nd pick in that draft, and he's actually developed to an 83 overall. So we have our future in these 3 guys right here. And I mean, Leslie Watts is a 2-time All-Star, if I'm not mistaken. And he was also, he's a 1-time All-Star. But he is got great stats. He's a 76 overall. He's our starting point guard. And he was also used to finesse the Suns into giving us draft picks, and then we signed him in free agency when they chose not to pay him. So we paid him, and we are ready. I am so excited. I've never been this excited for a season in this entire franchise. But now I'm here with Kevin Durant, and just think, free agency is gonna be massive because if I'm not mistaken, yes, Wilt Chamberlain is up for a contract at the end of the season, and that's assuming he doesn't have a player option, but I think his player option already got used. No, okay, so he does have a player option. He has a team option, so he could accept the team option and stay for another season, but there is a possibility, there is a world where Wilt Chamberlain's a free agent this year, and we have money to spend. I'm pretty sure if we go to the financials and the salary cap breakdown, yeah, we have $44 million to spend because we're not really paying anybody. We're paying Bynum, we're paying Durant, we're paying Leslie Watts, and this Rucklick guy, but he's not going to be here very long. But we're paying basically 3 guys, so we've got money to spend. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I hope you guys are too. We also drafted Daquan Cook in this draft class. He is from Ohio State. He didn't really do much in the league. You may not really be familiar with him, but I'm a fan of him. I like Daquan Cook. I think he's a solid player. He might have been on. Was he ever on? I guess I can't find out. I was gonna say, was he ever on one of those Miami Heat teams that won a championship? I can't remember if he was or not. He might have been. But this team's full of a bunch of 70s, a couple 80s, and then 86 plus or 85 plus Andrew Bynum. So just wait till Kevin Durant starts to develop. It's going to take a couple seasons for Durant to develop, but as you can see, he's got A plus potential. Bynum has A potential, so he's going to just skyrocket to 90 plus before we know it. It's going to take a couple seasons, but he's going to be there. I say in 3 episodes, Kevin Durant will be a 90 plus guaranteed. So we just have to wait on that. He's going to be expensive, but we just have to wait on that. Also, we have another wheel spin because we currently don't have a draft class for this year. So if you guys will take a look at the wheel spin once I get it all set up here, we have another class to draft. Here we go. There's the wheel. All right, are you guys ready? I took 2007. I'm pretty sure I took 2007 off the board. Let me check. I did. It should be right here, but I took it off, so we cannot get it anymore. 3, 2, 1, spin. What's the draft class we're going to be fighting for this season? It is 2000. and 9. 2009 draft class. So who is the 2009 draft class? That is probably the 2009 draft class. Let me think for a second. Who is the 2009 draft class? So 2008 is Russell Westbrook and Kevin Love and all those guys. 2009, isn't that James Harden and Paul George? Is that those guys? Harden and George and I'm pretty sure that's that draft class. Let's check. I guess we can find out. 2009. Let's see what we got here. How many downloads we got? Ooh, this one's got 2,200. So we got to take it. And it's got 17 updates. We got to take it. So let's see if this one. Oh, it's Blake Griffin. That's right. He was the #1 overall pick. It is James Harden. Steph Curry as well. Steph Curry, Blake Griffin, Harden, Rubio, Brandon Jennings, DeMar DeRozan, Drew Holiday, Tyreek Evans, who actually won Rookie of the Year, which is crazy to think about with the top of those guys in there. So it's not Paul George. Paul George must be younger than James Harden, I guess. I thought that he was a little the same age. But this is good because we're starting to get a lot more very, very quality NBA players kind of like filtered into the NBA now. So remember back in episode number 1 and episode number 2, there was a lot of scrubs, a lot of 40 overall, 50 overall players in the class. That's why people were getting like 30 rebounds a season and stuff, averaging 30 rebounds. But now we're starting to filter, and this class is going to be a major piece to the puzzle because this is going to filter in so many quality bench and quality starter and superstar NBA players to fill out those NBA rosters and take away the spots from those really bad players that are missing a bunch of shots and just ruining the league. So if I'm going to have to, obviously I'm thinking Harden or Curry for our draft pick. And because we made so many moves last episode, we now have 3 first-round picks this season. We also have 2 first-round picks in 2027. Next episode, it's top 3 protected, but remember, this is the Grizzlies that have Chris Paul, and they were just in the NBA Finals a couple of seasons ago, and I think we played them in the conference final. They were just in the NBA Finals last year, weren't they? And we just played them in the conference finals and lost to them. So I don't think they're going to have a top 3 pick. So I think we should be good to have 2 first-round picks next year. But we've got 3 first-round picks this year. We've got the Grizzlies pick, which is going to be bad because, like I just said, with the 2027 pick, they're going to be good. At least we presume they're going to be good. We have the Hornets pick, which I don't know about. That's kind of up in the air. And then we have our own pick, which I'm hoping is not good because that means we're in the playoffs and we're going deep into the championship run. So we've got a potential to trade some of those picks, make something happen. You never know. Get a top 5 pick, get James Harden, get Steph Curry, because we certainly could use a guard play. We don't have a good shooting guard, and we right now only have Leslie Watts. So if I take James Harden, we'd have Kevin Durant and James Harden on the same team, kind of building an old school Thunder team. But that would be our small forward, our shooting guard, and our center done for a while. That's our core of our team right there. Plus we got good role players like John Green and Leslie Watts to fill out the spots. I mean, obviously you might want to take Curry because he's the greatest three-point shooter, greatest shooter of all time. So it's kind of a up in the air 1-2 kind of pick. And even if I don't make a move for a player, there's still some really good players down here like Tyreek Evans, Brandon Jennings, Drew Holiday, Ricky Rubio, DeRozan. I mean, there's some solid players here in the middle half of the draft with Danny Green, Hasheem Thabeet, you got Patrick Beverly. I mean, a lot of these guys are still playing in the league right now and still playing on playoff teams. So there's still a ton of players. Byron Mullins, who's got, funny enough, he's got Kristaps' face. But if you're not familiar with Byron Mullins, he actually is, that just says Kristaps. I might have to edit this guy because Byron Mullins is technically BJ Mullins from, it just says he's Kristaps. Okay, let's see if I can import DNA. I wonder if anybody's made a Byron Mullins. But I'm gonna get to the story. So Byron Mullins is a former Ohio State Buckeye. Byron, is that how he spelled it? That's not how he spelled it. How did he spell Byron? Probably O. Duh, I'm an idiot. But Byron Mullins, formerly known as BJ Mullins, actually had a picture. So nobody has a Byron. I would hope nobody made a Byron Mullins. It's just gonna have to look like Kristaps, I guess. But I actually spelled his name wrong, but I'm assuming nobody had it. So my story. So Byron Mullins had this picture float around the internet where he was on the toilet, and he got word of it, that like it was out there, people saw it, and then all of a sudden the picture's gone. It was scrubbed from the internet. And so the rumor, and nobody ever found out why, or nobody ever found out how. And the rumor is that Byron Mullins hired a team to scrub this picture from the internet so it can never be found again. Like if you search up this picture, if you search up Byron Mullins or BJ Mullins or whatever, you cannot find this picture anywhere. It is gone from the internet. It's gone from the face of the earth. It's like it never happened. The only way you know about it is if you've heard it from somebody that actually saw it, or you saw it yourself. So I never saw it personally, but I've heard stories from people, credible people that have actually seen it. So I know it existed, but it's funny that he actually did that. So I just thought it would be a funny story to tell you guys. So moving on to the actual important stuff, which is the season. Last season, we made it to the conference finals, our best season by far. Andrew Bynum carried us. Actually, he didn't carry us because he was hurt for most of the season. It was who carried us? It was Vaughn, who played pretty well that season. We had CJ Miles, who got hurt, but he played okay. Leslie Watts played well in the time that he was here until we traded him at the deadline. We moved on a lot of pieces, but we got carried by a couple guys, and now we have a fresh new team. Season number 5, episode number 5. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. If you are, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Link in the description down below. As always, in every single video on this channel is my link to my main channel if you want to go check that out as well. I really do appreciate it. This is what the roster is looking like, the starting 5 for season number 5. We got Watts, Cook, Durant, Green, and Bynum with Rucklick, Aldridge. Aldridge actually, now that I think about it, Barry Aldridge kind of carried us through the postseason because he was the guy that we replaced Leslie Watts with at the deadline in free agency, and he went on to average 16 points per game. So he wasn't the production that Leslie Watts was. He was averaging, as you can see, he was averaging 21 for us, but then it dropped down because Penny Hardaway and Wilt Chamberlain also on the Suns. But he was averaging around 21, 22 points for us, points per game for us this second season that he had, and he was doing pretty good. So Barry Aldridge to come in and average 16 in his place, very solid. That's what the starting 5 looks like. That's what the bench looks like for season number 5. We've got the draft class figured out, 2009. We've got the game plan figured out, what we're going to do with the starting 5. We got the roster all sorted. It's time to simulate to the All-Star draft and see if Kevin Durant takes off in his first season. I'm guessing the All-Star draft is right here on February 8th. It is. So I hope you guys are ready for another season. If you are, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll see you guys at the All-Star draft. Here we are at the All-Star draft, February 8th. And as you can take a look here, we went on a little bit of a losing streak, losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row here towards the end of the simulation. But if you take a look at the top of your screen, we are second in the conference behind the Grizzlies, who are 3.5 games above us at 40-13, which is what we predicted. That's why we took that pick, because we knew that Chris Paul and the Grizzlies were going to be menaces to society, and that's why we did it. So Kevin Durant already halfway through the season has grown to an 82, which is awesome. He's averaging 25 points per game. I'm assuming he's leading the team in scoring, unless Andrew Bynum was doing it, but I'm assuming, we can check for sure, but I'm assuming that Kevin Durant is leading. He is, and he's leading it by a large margin, which is what I expected. He's going to probably win Rookie of the Year, and this is what we wanted. This is why we drafted him number 1 overall, because we wanted him to carry the franchise for the next decade or so, whatever it is. He's averaging 25 and 5, then and along with 6 rebounds. Then you got Leslie Watts, who's playing really productive. This guy is a sleeper. He's a 78 overall, 23 years old. He's a real sleeper. I didn't even really think that he'd be much when we first started this, but he's become like a legend. Averaging 5 assists per game. Then you got Andrew Bynum, averaging a double-double with 16 and 16. That's crazy. Barry Aldridge got 10. Daquan Cook's got 8, but he got hurt throughout the season, so he's kind of been playing limited minutes. Throughout the rest of the league, the league leader in scoring is Chris Paul. No wonder the Grizzlies are winning so much. Chris Paul is averaging 36 points per game and still getting 10 assists a game. So he is just balling out. He might win MVP. Then you got Chris Webber in his second season, averaging 31. Wilt is still killing it here. Not averaging as much, but he's also got Penny Hardaway, who is averaging 22 himself. So he's got to dish the ball out a little bit. You got Bob Boozer, who's just become like a god. He's a 95 overall. Bob Boozer, 2-time All-Star captain, probably a 3-time All-Star captain if we go into the All-Star draft. But then Kevin Durant, top 5 in scoring in the league. So we've got ourselves a little bit of a demon here. And let's go to the All-Star draft and see if Team Bob is. It is Team Bob. It's Team Bob and Team Chris. So a 3-time back-to-back All-Star captain for Bob Boozer. And if we simulate the draft, Chris Paul drafts Webber, Bynum, Hardaway, and Danny Granger, along with Vin Baker, Kevin Durant, Allen Houston, Kelvin Jefferson, Zach Cousins, Clint McCoy, and Steven Bledsoe. Then Bob Boozer drafts Wilt, Monta Ellis, Greg Quinn, and Lou Williams, with Bailey Howell, Conrad Collins, David Lee, Deron Williams, Rudy LaRusso, Oscar Blair, and Eugene on his team. So we get two. We get 2 All-Stars, both on the same team, Durant and Andrew Bynum, which is cool. That's good. I'm happy with that. But I do want to take a sneak little peek at the award races. I know we don't really do this a whole lot. Kevin Durant's in the running for MVP, but it's probably going to go to Chris Paul. But Rookie of the Year, Kevin Durant, killing the game right now. This guy's actually doing really good. Magnus Walgren, averaging 19.5 points per game. He's doing amazing. But Kevin Durant's most likely going to win Rookie of the Year. That's what we kind of thought. Defensive Player of the Year, Bynum's in the running, but not going to take it from Wilt. It's a pretty good season so far. We are sitting at 37 wins. Kind of gone on a little bit of a losing streak, but I think we can recover throughout the rest of the season. I'll catch you guys at the awards when hopefully we are at least the 2 seed. Maybe we can sneak the 1 seed if the Grizzlies go on a little bit of a losing streak, but that's probably not going to happen. So I'll see you guys at the awards when hopefully Kevin Durant wins Rookie of the Year. All right, so I've only simulated like a couple of days after that last time that I cut. And it's because I got this trade offer. Now, I hate doing this because it's Leslie Watts again. But it's Leslie Watts in our 2030 second-round pick unprotected for the Magic, who are giving us a 2026 first-round pick from Brooklyn that's unprotected, and then their own first-round pick from next season that is also unprotected. Now, I don't really want to do this to Leslie Watts because he is a very solid player for us. I like Leslie Watts. He's been playing really, really well this season. If we take a look at his stats, averaging 17 points per game, and I'd be trading him back-to-back seasons at the deadline. Like I don't really want to do that, but the Magic would be giving us 2 more first-round picks that we can add to the stock of picks that we get. That'd be 4 first-round picks in 2026 and 3 in 2027. That just means that we'd have even more capital to possibly trade up to get the 2026 first-round pick that we actually do want, which would either be James Harden or Steph Curry. I don't know. I don't want to trade Leslie Watts in back-to-back seasons, but it could become a meme. He wouldn't be in free agency this season like he was last year because we signed him to a 2-year deal, so he'd be on the Magic for the rest of this season and next year unless they trade him again, I guess. But could Leslie Watts... I mean, that Leslie Watts trade, it took a while, but it all the roads led to Kevin Durant. So that we wouldn't have been able to get Kevin Durant without trading Leslie Watts. It was a long road, but it ended up at Kevin Durant. So Leslie Watts could possibly give us, in a trade, give us Kevin Durant, and then the very next season, give us either Steph Curry or James Harden. That is wild value for a guy that's only 2 stars at 76 overall. I don't think we're going to be getting much better offers for this, which is why I hate to do it. I really do. I really, really do hate to do this, but I can't pass up 2 more first-round picks. Leslie Watts, I'm sorry. I really, truly am sorry, but you're going to be gone. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate doing it. that means that you get some minutes now, which is good. And we got to bump up Barry Aldridge's minutes. I'll bump up Durant and Bynum's minutes, bump up Cook's minutes a little bit. Okay, I really, really hate doing that. Why did we do that? But it in the long run, it is good. Because look at this now. 4 2026 first round picks. Yeah, it's from the Nets and from the Magic in 2027. Let's take a look at what the Nets are doing right now. So if we go to the standings, the Nets are currently in the playoffs, in the play-in, but I mean, the value doesn't really matter because in the long run, we're going to probably package a couple picks anyway to trade up for a higher pick. We're going to need to. So I think it was a good idea. I'm sorry, I hate trading Leslie Watson back-to-back seasons, but it had to be done. And as you can see, I only simulated 3 days. So I will now, unless something crazy happens again with another crazy trade offer, I will see you guys at the awards. Here we are at the awards. No other crazy trades or anything happened. So we make it to the end of the season, and Chris Paul ends up continuing his era of dominance. If we take a look at his player card, he has been a demon since entering the league. I knew he would be so good. He's a 96 overall. He's a 3-time MVP, 3 straight MVPs, and he's also won NBA championship last season. So Chris Paul is an absolute demon right now. He averaged 36 points per game, 10 assists, 4 rebounds, crazy numbers. Kevin Durant, like we said, like we predicted, was going to win Rookie of the Year. It's only a matter of time before he takes MVP, probably. 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, great numbers. Efficiency wasn't really there, 50% from the field, 80% from free throw, 44% from 3, not really great. I mean, those are solid numbers, but not really like the greatest. He's only rookie, though. Dario Pavic wins 6th Man of the Year. Will Chamberlain takes home Defensive Player of the Year for the 2nd straight season. 27 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists. Unbelievable numbers. Oscar Blair wins Most Improved. What did he improve from? He goes from 14 to 18, so about a little under 4 points added onto his total. Then we get JB Bickerstaff winning the Coach of the Year, and Matthew Ash wins Executive of the Year. So we do not, even though we finished first in the conference, we do not win Executive of the Year two years in a row. We've only got one of those. Chris Paul, Penny Hardaway, Chris Webber, Bob Boozer, and Will Chamberlain are all on the NBA first team. Second team is Monta Ellis, Oscar Blair, KD, and then 2 Greg Quinns. Different overalls. Whatever. Both playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't care. All-NBA third team is Darren Williams, Lou Williams, Vin Baker, Eugene, and Andrew Bynum. 2 All-NBA players this season. That's amazing. All defensive teams. Then you got all rookie team. Obviously, you're going to see Kevin Durant here because he won Rookie of the Year. He has to be here. Ooh, Greg Oden, how'd you do? 8 points per game, 9 rebounds. Okay, respectable in year number 1. Taken as the 2nd pick overall. Respectable. We finished as the number 1 seed in the entire conference. I want to take a look at my profile. This isn't my profile. Where's my... There's my GM. The trophy case is what I want to take a look. So we have 1 Executive of the Year award. That's all we have. Portfolio. This is what I wanted, though. We have 3 playoff appearances in our series. We have 1 Executive of the Year. No championships yet. No championships yet. I think we can do it, though. I think this season will be the year. So if we take a look at the season stats for our players, we saw Kevin Durant's numbers. Andrew Bynum's got 16 points per game and 15 rebounds per game. Barry Aldridge was nicked up a little bit. He was hurt, but he averaged 12 points. Then you got Rucklick, who averaged 9. Daquan Cook averaging about 9. All right. I expected to see those kind of numbers. Stats from around the league. We saw Chris Paul's numbers. We saw what Chris Webber has been doing, Will Chamberlain's numbers. Where is Leslie Watts? How did he do the rest of the season? He averaged 19 points per game, basically. I hate seeing that on his card, though. LA to Phoenix and then LA to Orlando. I'm sorry, my guy, but it was worth it for the draft picks. It was worth it for the draft picks. I know your numbers kind of fell off a little. Actually, you went up because you were averaging about 16 here on the Lakers, but you went up a little bit. So I helped you out there, but I mean, I keep moving you around. I don't want to do that, but The draft picks they're offering me are too good. We'll simulate the play-in. We're taking on Dallas in the first round. They have Ron House, Gabe Pruitt, Quinn Sullivan, Ersan Ilyasova, and Joakim Noah. We played this team in the first round last year, if I'm not mistaken. And I think we swept them. So let's go. Game number 1 is a Laker win. Game 2 is Andrew Bynum twisted left ankle and also a Laker win. Game 3 is a Dallas win. Game 4 is also a Dallas win. John Green's back. He was hurt during the season. And so is Andrew Bynum. And it's a Laker win. And it's also a Laker win. All right. That's what you love to see. Lakers going to the second round for the second straight season. It's almost inevitable that we'll match up with Memphis, isn't it? But the Suns, they've got Wilt. They've got Penny Hardaway. This is going to be pretty crazy. We didn't get to match up with these guys last season. They got eliminated before we could meet them. So this is going to be pretty crazy to see what happens here. Can we take out Wilt? They take game 1. They take game 2. Brian Parker gets injured, and they take game 3. Are we going to get swept in the second round? The Grizzlies swept whoever they were playing. I think the Spurs. Are we going to get swept in 4 games to the Suns? No, it looks like we're going to at least get 1 game. We're blowing out the Suns here. We've led every single quarter. Oh, we're killing the game right now. We are absolutely killing it. Andrew Bynum bludgeons the Suns. What was the box score on that? Bynum had 23 and 18. Durant 8. I need Durant to pull up a little bit. I need him to take over. And it looks like it's a battle here, but we're starting to pull away. Oh, they come back. But we come back again. Oh, it's back and forth. I don't like this. It's back and forth. It's a 1-point game. We got to jump in. We got to jump in. We got to get some gameplay, especially if it's against Wilt. That's pretty cool. It's a 1-point Suns lead. Game 5. Penny Hardaway. They don't need, I was going to say they don't even have Wilt in, but he's there. I see him. He's right there. Oh, Penny Hardaway. Oh, my God. What a deadly shot from Penny Hardaway. And that's a 3-point game. All right, we don't even have Kevin Durant in the game. We got to get Kevin Durant in. Oh, my man Daquan. No. Daquan Cook was wide open for 3, but I didn't know his release. No. I'm poverty. I'm bad. Done. What the heck was that? I don't know what it is, but I'll take it because it gets us the ball back. I can't believe I missed that opportunity. He was wide open, too. All right, KD's back in. Give KD the ball. He's got 31 and 10 in this game. KD has not missed. That's going to go to Rucklick. He gets it to go, and it's a 1-point game. Good feed from KD there. He could have a triple-double by the end of the game. Come on, boys. We don't want to go out here. We force a game 6. We got to force a game 6. Done. The screen from Wilt. Down low to Hardaway. Kind of a mismatch here on skill-wise. And Penny. Oh, my God, Penny Hardaway. That was just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Aldridge gives it to Durant. Durant driving down and fouled. No and one. No and one, but he will shoot 2. There's the first. 32 points, 7 assists, 10 rebounds for Kevin Durant. I told him to show up here, and he certainly has. All right, here we go. It's a 1-point game again. Under a minute. Oh, Barry Aldridge got his ankles broken, but Penny missed the shot. Penny missed the shot. Kevin Durant, open. That's a green bean. Kevin Durant gives us the lead in Game 5. Penny Hardaway missed an easy jumper after he broke the ankles of Barry Aldridge. He goes in and he ties it. But we have the advantage now. Don't forget that. That was a great bucket. I mean, Barry Aldridge is just outclassed by Penny Hardaway. It's fairly easy to see. The inbound from Rucklick is to Durant. We can't hold the ball for final shot because the shot clock is going. That's going to be stolen because Durant with a bad pass and Bynum couldn't recover. This is it. Shot clock is gone. I may have just screwed it up here. That bad pass might have gotten us eliminated from the postseason. Penny Hardaway with the ball again. Is he going to make the shot that seals the game? He's going to wait for final shot. We're either going to overtime or Penny's going to win it. Under 5. Penny Hardaway takes the shot. No good. Call a timeout. Oh, we got a technical foul. No! I didn't realize I didn't have any timeouts left. Oh no, I just did. I just pulled a Chris Webber. I just pulled a Chris Webber in the college championship game, the national championship, or was it the national? I don't even know. But I didn't realize that we had no more timeouts. And we just lost by 1 because of that. We could have went to overtime. Oh my God, I just had the blunder of the century. Wow. I'm actually stunned. I'm actually stunned at the fact that I just did that. So our destiny to play the Grizzlies in the conference championship will not happen because I made the dumbest error that I could ever make. I cannot believe I really just did that. I don't know how I'll recover from that. I don't know. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Kevin Durant, he showed up and he carried us to an opportunity. He gave us the shot to be able to win this game and go to a game 6, but thanks to me, I screwed it up. 36, 10, and 7 for him. Bynum had 19, 16, and 4. Our 2 best players played their hearts out. Daquan Cook had 17. Aldridge had 12 and 9. Rucklick had 12. Slaughter had 7, 5, and 3. Green had 6, 10, and 5. I mean, we played really well in this game. But I screwed us out of a chance to go another game, or at least go to overtime. Who knows what would have happened then. I can't believe it. I'm in shock that I actually just did that. But it's too late to fix anything now. Oh, the Suns brought it to 7. But they couldn't finish the job, and the Grizzlies, again. Let's check the league history. The Grizzlies have been in the finals for what? Is this their 3rd year? So NBA history. Past champions. The Grizzlies, yeah. They lost the first season with Chris Paul. I think it was with Chris Paul. Then they won against the Celtics last season. So this is the 3rd straight year the Grizzlies are in the NBA Finals. Pistons take game 1. Grizzlies take game 2. Pistons take game 3. Pistons take game 4. Who's on this Pistons team? Who is on this Detroit Pistons team? They have, it's Bob Boozer. He's finally getting his notoriety. He's been in the league since 2023. This is his 3rd season. He was in the 1993? No. So this right here was the year we're on, 2025. So that's the Kevin Durant rookie year. Then last episode was the 2007, or what was it? Was he in the Wilt draft? Let me go to Wilt Chamberlain real quick. Has Wilt Chamberlain been in the league 3 seasons? He has. So he was in the Wilt Chamberlain class. Okay. That is intriguing, and he's turned out to be a 90 overall, and he's about to get his first championship. Unless the Grizzlies and Chris Paul can fight through, they make it. Oh my God. Okay, we got to jump in. It is game 7. We got to jump in. Team selection. Let's pick the Grizzlies. We got to jump in and see who's taking home the championship. Simcast. Game 7. Pistons Grizzlies. Boozer versus Chris Paul. It's a tight one in the first half, but the Pistons starting to etch their way a little bit further. Oh, it might be over. It might be a done deal. 33 seconds. It's a 10-point game. Oh, man. Boozer's going to get his first championship. So Chris Paul has been in the... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to take my side off the Grizzlies. So Chris Paul has been in the league been in the NBA Finals for 3 seasons. And he's only won 1 championship in those 3 seasons. 3 straight NBA Finals, 1 championship. Is he becoming LeBron James? He takes a good shot. Hey, he made it. Down by 8. I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's pretty much over. Afflalo, he's going to try and drive it in. It looks like the Pistons are going to get a ring. So far, we haven't had any back-to-back champions. We've had the Grizzlies go to the finals 3 straight years, but no back-to-backs. It's been a new champion every year, and Hakeem Wark is playing injured, which could have been a possibility of why the Grizzlies aren't winning this series. And it looks like Bob Boozer, 3 straight All-Star captains ever since he's been in the league. And he wins an NBA championship. I'm guessing he's going to be NBA Finals MVP. Look at that. He's so emotional over there. I don't know who that is, but he's so emotional. And the people in Detroit are super excited because they just watched their team win an NBA Finals. Congratulations to them. Sucks for Chris Paul. He goes home without a championship for a second year, or not in a row, but for the second time out of 3 years. What suitcase are they talking about in there? I don't understand. Whatever. I don't know who's going to get the MVP. I would assume it's going to be Boozer, but congratulations to the Pistons, man. They get a championship. Here we go. Here's Finals MVP. I'm assuming that's Boozer. It looks like Boozer. Bob Boozer, man. Is Bob Boozer a real guy? Let me check. I mean, that was in the Wilt Chamberlain class, so that's 1959. So I would not know if Bob Boozer's a real guy. Bob Boozer. He is a real guy. Bob Boozer is a real guy. He sadly passed away in 2012, but he is a real former NBA basketball player. He got a gold medal in the 1960 Olympics and won a championship on the Kareem team that won in Milwaukee in 71. So he's got a ring, and now he's got a ring here too. If I remember, I'll throw up a picture of Bob Boozer so you can see what he looks like. But hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that Bob Boozer had a championship ring in real life, and he gets one in this simulation as well. Congratulations to the Pistons. Bob Boozer is your MVP. It's time to go on to the good part, the off season, where we could be making some serious noise. Some serious noise. It's time for the draft lottery. I don't think we're going to have any picks. Oh, we do have a couple picks that have a chance because of Brooklyn and because of Charlotte. We have a chance of getting a lottery pick. Well, we're going to get a lottery. We're going to get 2 lottery picks, but it's a chance to get top picks. Here we go. First one. I think this is the Nets pick, and we're going to keep it. Okay. So, thank you, Brooklyn, for giving us the 13th pick in the draft. That's going to have some value. The Knicks have the 12th pick. Then you got the Blazers, who keep their pick at 11. Then we get us again, thanks to Charlotte, and we do keep it. So we don't get any movement, which is kind of sucky. Let's skip the rest of the lottery now because we don't really care. But we have the 10th pick and the 13th pick, the Nuggets and the Warriors. So the Warriors have a chance to draft Steph Curry if he doesn't go number 1 overall. That's actually pretty interesting. But do we make a move? Oops, I'm still the Grizzlies. Do we make a move for Steph Curry or James Harden? That is the big question that we're all trying to figure out here. It's clearly Harden or Curry. It's one of these two. I mean, with the 10th pick, we could probably end up with somebody really, really solid. One of these players around this area. But I don't want to end up with that. I want to end up with a superstar to pair alongside Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's going to need some help. Andrew Bynum, we're going to have to bring back in free agency. We got bird rights on him, though, I'm pretty sure. So it shouldn't be too hard to bring him back. John Green also up for contract. But Kevin Durant, he's going to be expensive next year. I think now's the time to make a splash. We have the assets. We have the value. We have the 10th pick, the 13th pick, the 28th pick, and the 29th pick. That's a lot of value in this draft. If we go talk to the Denver Nuggets and we say, hey, Denver, what do you want for the first overall pick? They want Daquan Cook and Kevin Durant plus pick 29. They'd also be giving us a 2027 first-round pick. But this is outrageous if you think we're going to give you Kevin Durant. So maybe we make our own trade and we go talk to the Nuggets and we say, hey Denver, I want the first overall pick. And I'll give you pick 28 and pick 29. And let's see what that is. So they don't want that. But I'll also give you Rucklick. You like Joe Rucklick? No, they don't like that either. But I'll also give you the 13th pick, which has 2-star value. They don't like that either. Then I'll go and I'll give you the 2029. Don't I have 2 2029 picks, or did I trade it? Oh, I must have traded my other 2029 pick. I forgot about that. I'll give you my 2027 Lakers pick. They don't like that either. I'm giving you so much value and Joe Rucklick. It sucks that I can't trade people because I don't have anybody on contracts. I have this guy, Bosnack, who I signed in free agency, and they don't want that. Maybe the first pick's a little bit out of reach. Maybe we shouldn't try that. What if we go and we talk to whoever has the 3rd pick? The 3rd pick is held by the Clippers, and it doesn't have as crazy a value. They're a championship contender, and you have the 3rd pick? All right, think what you want to think. I don't know if you think you're a championship contender having the 3rd pick, but I'll give you Joe Rucklick. And then I'll also give you my 2030 pick. Oops, I started the draft. Pause the draft. Whoops. All right, proposed trade. I didn't mean to start the draft already. Who had pick 2? The Warriors had pick 2. So much value. Pick 10 does have 2-star. Brooklyn's pick. Our pick. Rucklick. And the 2030. Why do I keep doing that? The 2030 pick. Still not enough. What about if I give you 2027 as well? Still not enough. And I give you, I guess, the Grizzlies pick in 2026 as well. They agreed to the trade. Wow. That's a lot of value we just gave up. Was it worth it? Denver gets the 1st pick. They take James Harden. So Steph Curry is on the board. That's who we're going to take, obviously. Choose prospect. Steph Curry's here. Drafting him. Okay, we take Wardell, Stephen Curry. Did we make a mistake? Did we make a mistake? I'm guessing Blake Griffin's going to go now. No, Ricky Rubio goes number 3rd overall. Blake Griffin falling down the draft boards. People thought he was going to be the number 1 overall pick. He's not. He goes number 4 to Sacramento. Very interesting. DeMar DeRozan goes 5 to the Pelicans. We still have another pick. I didn't trade all my picks. I don't think, at least. What is my pick situation looking like? We still have the 10th pick. So I traded a lot to get Curry. But I think it's worth it. I think it was worth it in the end. Tyreek Evans goes to the Sixers. Brandon Jennings goes. Damari Carroll goes. And now we're up again. Okay. What are the trade offers? So they'd offer us Brandon Jennings, and we'd offer the Clippers 2 picks in the next 2 years. I don't like those, so we will choose a prospect. All right. So who do we take with the 10th pick? We've got a lot of guys 100% scouted, which is cool. Johnny Flynn. We don't need another point guard. It's too bad that a lot of these guys are point guards. Jordan Hill could be good. He could certainly develop. What is your Manute Bull starter? Wesley Matthews, Vinnie Johnson, Terrell Brandon, Eddie Johnson. Andrew Wiggins is interesting. Spud Webb. Danny Green is intriguing. Ty Lawson, Sleepy Floyd. I'm kind of feeling we take Danny Green. I think that might be the best option. He's a 74 overall. Yeah, he's not like a super high overall right off the bat like Johnny Flynn is. But Danny Green, He's really only a 3-point shooter. What about Johnny Flynn? He's got good stats. Not really the greatest 3-point shooter. What's his potential? His potential is a B. Danny Green's potential is also a B. What's Jeff Teague's potential? B+. Jordan Hill has a B potential. Darren Collison has an A potential. Darren Collison is intriguing at only a 73 overall. His comparisons were Eddie Johnson and Raymond Felton. He's got good mid-range and good 3-point. That potential's intriguing to me. What was Ty Lawson? Ty Lawson has B-. What do we do here? I don't really want to take another guard, though. But Johnny Flynn is so intriguing because we know how his career turned out. He kind of like fell out of the league and stuff. I think he got hurt. He could have been something. He was projected to be something when he was coming out of college. With B potential, could Johnny Flynn be a good player for us? I think he's the highest rated player left that we have scouted. Wesley Matthews has B potential, so he's not worth it. A 6'3" point guard. We could turn him to... I was going to say we could turn him to a shooting guard, but we can't. I guess we could turn Curry to a shooting guard if we needed to, but I don't really want to do that. Hmm. 6'4", point guard. A- potential is also intriguing. Let's take Johnny Flynn. 2 point guards. I know that's probably not the best thing to do, but I think Johnny Flynn has the best upside left in the class. So James Harden ends up being an 80 overall. Curry's an 81. Rubio's an 78. Blake Griffin's an 80. DeRozan's a 79. Johnny Flynn ends up being a 76. I would have taken Brandon Jennings if he was there, but he wasn't. So I think we got a really, really good draft out of this. Hashim Thabit ends up being a 74. I'm not mad at this class. I am not mad at this class at all. I like it. Rookie signings, we're obviously going to sign both Curry and Flynn. Player options, Green, we're going to accept his player option. Wilt Chamberlain did accept, so he will be there for another season. He's not going to be in free agency. We are going to offer to all of these guys because we need the bodies. So all these guys can come back, or at least they can hopefully come back. Chris Paul. Wow. Chris Paul. We got to obviously offer Andrew Bynum back. We don't obviously have to offer, but we have the bird rights on him, so that helps. Where'd that put us at? That put us... Wow, that's not even on top. That's crazy, because we didn't offer him a player option, probably. The point guard class this year is outrageous. And Chris Paul is here. The Nuggets are off, so the Grizzlies aren't even offering... They are offering him. They're offering him the Supermax, but he doesn't want the Supermax. Do you think we could... You think this is possible? Offer him literally everything that we have? Where does that put us? No, we're not even in contention. I didn't think we were going to be in contention for him, but I just wanted to throw that out there just in case. What else do we need? We need a shooting guard. And Lou Williams has been a scorer in this league, proven scorer. So that certainly would help us. Let's offer Lou Williams. He's just got the one restricted contract. I don't think I can offer anybody else. Yeah, I was going to say. So let's move on. So Cameron Arthur, I'm going to let you walk. Lou Williams does agree. I'm not going to renounce the rights on you guys, except for you. Chris Paul has decided to sign with the Nuggets. Yeah, I figured he would. Bynum has decided to sign with the... Wow. Bynum decided to sign with the Wizards, but Memphis matched the thing from the Nuggets. So he's going back to Memphis, and the Raptors matched Lou Williams. So we just lost Andrew Bynum. Okay. This changes things. We lost Andrew Bynum. We need to get a new center. I'll offer Andrew Bogut. We need to get some more bodies, really. Everybody's restricted because everybody's so young still. Danny Granger's here. Darren Williams, Nate Robinson. I'd love to get a guy like Darren Williams, obviously. We need to get a forward. We could try and bring back CJ Miles. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So Bogut, Williams, and Miles. I guess we could renounce the rights on Andrew Bynum. I don't really want to. The Golden State Warriors have matched Darren Williams' offer, and so have the Grizzlies. So we are out of luck on both of them again. We're just getting unlucky with we're getting unlucky with everybody matching our offers. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm not able to get anybody. I'll offer Hakeem Warwick. He's been on championship teams. He's been in the finals. CJ Miles, Vaughn, Warwick is the Grizzlies. Yeah, the Grizzlies matched Hakeem Warwick as well. I figured we weren't going to get anybody. So after the moratorium period, the Grizzlies keep Chris Paul. The Celtics keep Monta Ellis. The Wizards sign Andrew Bynum, which is just crazy that he didn't sign with us. Oh, Bynum, I can't believe you did that to me. Can't believe you did that to me. And this is what our roster is looking like. So we have point guards, Johnny Flynn, Steph Curry, both rookies. Then we have Daquan Cook, Durant, Miles, and McNeil, Green, and Vaughn. So we need a backup shooting guard, a backup power forward, and a backup center. So we need a backup shooting guard, which could be Akyol. We had him before. Or it could be Spencer. I guess we could go out of the box and sign somebody that's not restricted, because that could be a little bit easier for us to get. Well, this guy doesn't look too bad. Wenli Yang has decent stuff. Let's offer him a contract. Then we go to power forward. Charlie Villanueva. Andre Blatch is also restricted. Brandon Bass is unrestricted. 24 years old, 76 overall. 2-year contract couldn't hurt. And then center. Channing Frye is the best center available. Ian Mahimi is also here. Then you got a bunch of guys that are G League guys. I guess we could make, we could sign a Joey Graham or something, or a Marcin Gortat, and then move them to center. Or we could just offer Channing Frye and see what happens. Edmund Frazier is prepared to accept an offer from the whoever that was. I'll match. The Pacers match Channing Frye, so we don't get him. Nate Robinson's still here. I thought he had a contract accepted already. Nate Robinson decided to sign with the Heat. Can you make up your mind? Are you going to sign with us or not? Offer this contract to Brandon Bass and Wenli Yang both agree. So that adds our shooting guard and our power forward. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. And we have Frazier and Vaughn. So our center position is a little bit rough. But we have guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 2 more players to fill out a full team, or the minimum full team. So let's just go with a guy who can stretch the floor at power forward. And this guy seems to be good. Who's a good inside guy that also is a good outside guy? Matt Longley. So let's offer you. And then do we have anybody else? Is Bird Rights? Doesn't look like it. But if we go to point guard, I know we have the point guard rights for that one dude. But this guy's here. This Linus guy. We could offer him. I'm going to do all that. Renounce the rights on all those guys. That's fine. We just need one more player because we signed the one guy, but the other guy got taken away from us. Slaughter signs. Okay, perfect. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody that we needed. I really still can't believe that we lost Andrew Bynum. That one hurts. That one does hurt. Player progression. Kevin Durant is up to an 85 at only 19 years old. Then we got John Green, who didn't go up, which I'm a little bit worried about. Steph Curry's up to an 81. Well, he's an 81. Johnny Flynn's a 76. Brandon Bass is a 76 as well. This team's probably not going to go anywhere. I'll tell you what. We need to wait till Steph Curry develops, and we need to wait till Kevin Durant develops. Once these two guys develop, Durant and Curry, then we will be good to go. Is Curry wearing number 30? I hope he is. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm not as excited for this season because we don't have Andrew Bynum anymore. We don't have a nice center to go alongside Kevin Durant anymore. So I am a little bit worried. Is Curry wearing 30? Curry is wearing 30. Okay, perfect. I am a little bit worried, but I guess we'll find out what happens. This team doesn't seem as good as it was last year, and how could it be? I mean, we lost Andrew Bynum. But having Kevin Durant and Steph Curry on the team, I think will end up being just fine. Maybe those trades were a bad thing. We have 2 first-round picks this year in 2027. We have no first-round pick in 2028. I traded that away. But then we have one in 2029, none in 30, and then one in 31. So it's going to be interesting in the next couple episodes to see how we do. But I hope you guys did enjoy. That's going to be the end of the episode. In the next episode, we'll see season number 6. We will do another draft spin, and we'll move on from there. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment down below if you thought that the trade to get Steph Curry was a little bit overkill, a little bit giving up too much, or if you thought it was a good trade in the end. I don't know. We'll find out. And it's still a little bit too early to tell, probably because Curry's such a low overall right now because he's a rookie. Plus, Kevin Durant hasn't fully developed yet. It's only his second season, so we're going to need to see a couple years into the future, a couple episodes from now, once they've fully developed, what the fallout from that trade actually is. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Remember the link down below in the description for my main channel if you can go check that out. If not, totally cool. But I'm glad you guys stopped by. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.